Welcome back to the RV Rundown. I'm your host Barry, and this is the brand new 2024 Alliance Delta 262 RB. This is an awesome little travel trailer, and you can see why it's going to be popular amongst RVers because Alliance has carried over all of those great suggestions that the community gave them from their fifth wheels down to this little travel trailer. I want to get started right here in the living room where we have theater seating that's directly across from our entertainment center. The theater seating is great. It's got spots to charge your phone, little USB ports down low. It's got recliners, there's drink holders, and again, being directly across from the entertainment center, you're not going to strain your neck to look at the TV. The TV is mounted at a decent height, and it actually does pull out. It's on a swivel mount, so there's some storage in behind it, and we can adjust it if we want to watch it from, say, the dinette, which we'll take a look at a little bit later. Also, another thing to note here with the entertainment center is that it has all this really great storage as well as pull-out pantry doors. They basically doubled this to become the pantry and almost like an appliance garage. The shelving pulls out, there's plugs inside. I could see setting up a toaster or a coffee maker and leaving them set up and then just hiding them away when you're done with them. I think that's really slick. Not to mention the soft close cabinet magnetic closes there. That's just a really cool little touch that we also see on some of their fifth wheels too. Behind me, we have the bathroom. This is a huge bathroom. There's so much counter space inside, just loads of spots just to set up and get ready in the morning. They put this cool little toothbrush and soap holder on the wall to get things up and out of the way. There's a nice stainless steel sink. And again, storage is the name of the game with Alliance, and they've really given it to us here. We've got cabinets up high, cabinets down low. There's even a 3-drawer system to the right of the sink, just to store all of those nice bathroom odds and ends. The RV also features a tankless water heater, so you got hot water on demand. The controls are located right here by the sink. The toilet is porcelain with a soft close lid, and our shower surround is huge. It's got this wonderful sliding door on it and a skylight up high for all of those tall folks' needs. There's even a little bit more storage just incorporated in the dead space to the left of the shower. I could see stashing towels and other things up there. As we come out of the bathroom and our living room area, we enter our kitchen. I think this is a really well-equipped kitchen for a travel trailer. There's plenty of counter space. We have the glass top on our 3-burner stove, just extending that. Oven down below. Microwave. I love all the modern looks and the handles and everything here. It just has a very clean feel to it. Again, storage, storage, storage. There's plenty of it here. And we can even extend that counter space with this little flip-up addition to the end of the L here. The storage features continue as we go down low. Check out this drawer, which has this secondary slider on top of it for separating out all of our utensils. And they've thought of things like where you're going to put your trash by giving us like a tip-out trash can holder. Across from our kitchen directly, we have our dinette. Now, one of the things I love about the booth dinette is that it converts into another bed. So simply drop the table and slide the cushions out, and we're going to have another place to have folks sleep over should you have guests or like grandkids or somebody else coming along. Now, I want to note that everything here in the slide is sitting as a flush floor. So the slide actually doesn't have a lip as we step into it. That means no stubbing your toes, no kind of tripping as you're getting in and out of the booth. That's really well put together. And down low, of course, they've incorporated storage under our dinette as well. They've given us blackout shades that are on rollers, so they're really easy to operate, and they're going to give you privacy and keep the sun out, which I think is a great thing. And this is 50 amp service, so it's equipped with 2 air conditioners on board. Now, pushing back out of the kitchen, we end up in our bedroom. This is a very traditional travel trailer layout in the sense that we've got closets flanking both sides of the bed. It's a queen bed tucked up into the front cap. There's plenty of lighting in here in the form of overhead LED lights, as well as the reading lights on both sides of the bed. And of course, they've incorporated places for us to set up like a glass or an alarm clock or your phone at the end of the day. There's plugs, so getting things powered up is not going to be a problem. And again, just counter space, counter space, counter space. You can even lift that and there's a little hidden storage hiding up under there on both sides, as well as a drawer down beneath. I think that's really cool. Now, again, I mentioned this is 50 amp service. We've got 2 ACs. One of them's right here in the bedroom. So we can really freeze out this room if we wanted to in the hot, hot summer. And then we have the ability to hook up a TV in here should you want one. There's a TV backer plate on the wall and all of our plugs are up high. There's even more storage up under the bed. And Alliance did something really cool. They have kind of a drawer that slides back and forth across it, which makes it just a little easier to organize. And of course, closing off the bedroom for privacy is pretty simple. They've given us a big sliding door. Now, the last thing I want to do with this trailer before we step outside is to take a look at the primary control panel, which is right by our entry door. So everything can be controlled from right here. We have our lights, we can check our tank levels, we can run our slide in and out, and we can run our awning in and out here as well. And something I don't think I mentioned earlier is that this is equipped with dimmable main lights. This has a little slider right here on the right side of the switch, so you can kind of set the mood in the cabin. Let's close this bad boy up and see what it's like with the slide in. There it is. All right, so the slide is in, and I gotta say, I kind of like this thing. We do have access to a lot. Now, obviously, I'm not getting into that bedroom up front, but for a quick pit stop, I can easily get into the bathroom and use it. I can access everything in my kitchen. I can get into the refrigerator, I can use the microwave, the sink. So making a quick snack or using the bathroom on your way to camp is going to be easy to do if you just have to pull over for a quick pit stop. Let's open everything back up and let's step outside and see some of the features there. Stepping outside the 262RB, we have the Lippert solid step entry stairs that make contact with the ground and have adjustable legs for that uneven terrain and don't have that diving board effect as you're going in and out of the RV. There's a beautiful glass front door that really gives it a clean, modern look. And this has the key to lock system so that we can easily open up all of our locks from one key. There's a big grab handle at the door as well, just to aid in safety getting in and out. As we push towards the front of the camper, we'll notice that we're up under this big, beautiful electric awning, which has LED light strips up high. That's going to really keep your campground well lit of the evening. The awning itself runs in and out at the touch of a button. It's super simple to use. Also located on the patio side, we have power options right above our tires, and we also have a really great griddle combo. It's a griddle grill combo that pulls out of the wall, and this thing is going to be awesome for tailgating or cooking dogs and burgers outside on those beautiful days. At the very front of the RV, we have our pass-through storage. This thing is awesome. Inside the pass-through storage, you're going to see a few things. They've incorporated an awning switch, which I think is really great. You don't have to go inside to deal with that. There's even a switch for our front light caps and a spot to where we can hook up a TV or charge phones. There's a USB port. It's all right here. I think that's really great. There's even a hot cold spray port that we can hook into so that if we need to wash off a bike or dirty feet from coming back from the beach, it's an option. And they've incorporated a table up high, a folding table that you can pull out and use on the patio side. That's super useful. And when it comes to servicing the unit, they've given us some great doors inside of our pass-through just to access some of those things that we may need from a service standpoint. At the rear of the unit, we have a big steel ladder that's oversized. This is great for hanging up and drying off towels and things like that at the end of the day. This does come with a 2-inch receiver hitch. Now this is an accessory hitch. It's not built for tandem towing, but it's great for things like an accessory rack, cargo rack, or bike rack. Our main shoreline power hooks up at the rear of the camper as well. And again, that's a big 50 amp service cord. Up high, we are pre-wired for a rear view camera that can be added aftermarket. On the off-door side, we have a few things going on. Right at the rear, down low, you'll see that we have all of our sewage connections, and that's a great spot for them for most campsites. As we push up onto the slide, they're trying to take advantage of as much dead space as they can, so they've given us a big hatch to the back side of that dinette just to give us some added storage. On the off-door side at the front of the camper, we've come back to our pass-through storage. And on this side, they've given us quite a few great little things going on here. First of all, they've made it so that we have a bit of a wet bay. All of our hoses can come up through the bottom of the camper and connect, so we can have our city water inside where it can be locked and not tampered with. There's actually a slide out switch in here as well. So if you wanted to run your slide out, let's say you were worried you were too close to a tree or a rock, you could run it out from this side of the camper instead of inside. I think that's a really cool feature. It's complete with a battery disconnect. They even give us a little clip for running our jacks up and down. They give us an accessory to attach to a drill. There's a water pump switch out here as well, and another spray port in case you need it. At the very front of the camper, we have an electric tongue jack, as well as our propane system, and a spot to hook up our battery. I will note that this does have a molded fiberglass upper and a rock guard at the base. That molded fiberglass upper has some really great, really bright cap lights on it that are really going to make you stand out. Overall, the Delta 262 RB I think is a great choice for couples or solo travelers just looking for a little extra space on their vacation. That big rear bathroom really does it for me, and I think it will do it for a lot of other folks too. Check it out for yourself in person at Southern RV in McDonough, Georgia, or visit us online at southernrv.com. If you have any questions, call our sales team at 770-477-0552. And as always, you guys, please like, share, subscribe. It really helps a small channel like ours. And until next time, happy camping.